and welcome to my channel! So today I decided to do a Colourpop haul. I've been wanting to do one for so long. I've been needing a couple more essential things for my makeup, and I also got a couple fun things too. So this time I got the Flirty Talk palette, the All Amethyst palette, the Just a Flush cheek palette, and the two new highlights from the Sailor Moon collection. So I have opened everything to make sure that the palettes were okay, but I haven't swatched or tested out anything, so it's going to be like a first impression. I think I want to start with the Just a Flush palette. I used to have one from this collection a little while ago, but now it's empty and I decided to try another one with some more like neutral and natural shades. I'm not gonna lie, I mostly got it for the dark pink blush and the highlight. So let's swatch everything. Oh my gosh, the highlight feels very creamy. It looks very subtle under my light, and I think that's going to be good for more neutral makeups. Now let's swatch the contour. I don't contour, so I don't think I'm going to use this one as much. Now let's do the light blush. The formula is very nice and creamy. The light blush is very subtle. I think I could use it more as an eyeshadow. And finally, the dark pink one. Oh yes, I love that one. This one goes on a little bit more patchy, but at the same time, since it's an older collection, I don't mind too much. Here we got the highlight in the shade So Healthy. Here we have the bronzer in the shade Feisty Much, the light pink blush in the shade Just Cheeky, and the dark pink blush in the shade Sassy Pants. Yeah, I think I really like the highlight because it's very natural, and of course the dark pink blush is everything I wanted. Now I think it's time for the Sailor Moon highlights. I already have both of the blush from the Sailor Moon collection. I'm wearing some right now, and it's really one of my favorite blush ever, and I really adore the packaging from this collection. This one is just the sleeve that the box came in. You have some Sailor Moon artwork, and even the inside of the box is printed with the Sailor Scout symbols, which I think is adorable. And the packaging of the highlight in itself is just so pretty. You can see the little shimmer details. There's some on the back too. I think it's so beautiful. So this one is the Moon Kingdom highlight. Oh my gosh, I love the holographic detail around the product. It's very pretty. I've wanted a more purpley highlight for so long. I'm so happy I got it. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love it. So here you can see the swatch, how beautiful it is. It's not too purpley. I think it's a very wearable shade, especially when you do like more over-the-top makeup like I do. Let's swatch the other one. Oh my gosh, this one has Luna on it and the other one have Artemis. It's so cute. And this one is in the shade Moonlight. It's like a very light pink. Oh my gosh, I love it. This is the upper one. It looks pink in the packaging, but you can see it goes on white, almost like a bluey white, like a very cold toned white. I really love this one. I think it's going to be probably my most worn highlight. So here are the swatches again. We have Moonlight on top and Moon Kingdom at the bottom. You can see how the color changes depending on the lighting. I love them so much. I can't wait to wear these. Now onto the palettes. I think I want to do all amethyst first, especially because this is the one that I'm the most worried about. I needed a new purple palette because I'm almost at the end of my Lilac You A Lot one, and I didn't want it to purchase the same palette. I wanted to do something different, and this one have a lot of darker shades, but at the same time I've been using quite a bit of dark shade lately, especially when I do my under eye and when I line my eyes. So I don't know, I think it's a bit of an experiment for me. And here are the shades. Most of them I think are very close to my color scheme, but I'm more worried about these three right here. Let's swatch everything. I'm going to start in the upper right corner with the very light lilac shade. I love it. It's like an icy white lilac. Second shade appear more like a rosé pink, like almost a champagne color right here. Third one is a very light lilac with golden glitters. Oh my gosh, it's so glittery. Oh my god, the color payoff is amazing on this one. You can see right here. And with my lights, you cannot really see the gold glitter on it. I can assure you it's amazing in real life. Second row, we have a matte purple. This one I think really appears lighter on my swatch. I don't hate it, it's very subtle. Now we have a shimmery purple. Oh wow, this one is amazing. I love the blue undertone of this one. I feel like this one I'm going to wear it a lot. And for the last one, we have a light gray. It's not my usual color scheme, but it may be good for lining my eyes. It's very pigmented. To me, this one almost looked black, and it's super pigmented. It even stained my finger. So overall, I think I'm going to stay away from that shade, sadly. Now, the last row. I'm more interested into this dark purple glittery shade. It have a lovely blue undertone. I love this one. I love that shade. It doesn't look too dark, and I really love the blue undertone of this one. Finally, the two last ones that are probably going to be too dark for my taste. And they are matte colors too, so I don't do a lot of matte colors. So here you have the other two dark ones. Again, as I thought, they are a little bit too dark for my taste. I don't think I'm going to use them much. And I think it's a bummer because the three darker shades are matte and also very like chalky and patchy. I don't really mind again because I don't think I'm going to use them much, but if I would, I think they will be a bit difficult to work with. So I think my favorites from this palette will be the shade Sunbird in the center and probably this lilac one with the golden shimmer in the shade, which is the shade Trigonal, and you can see it right there. Again, I'm not the best at swatching, but you get the idea. I can't wait to do a makeup look with like these three. It's going to be so good. And finally, let's do the bigger palette, Flirty Talk. This one was from last year's Valentine's Day collection. And this year's Valentine's Day collection released maybe 1 or 2 days after I placed my order. But when I saw it, I was very glad I got last year's. Mainly because I really prefer the reddish shade rather than more orangey shades. So let's swatch them. I think I'm going to do the top 6 and after the bottom 6. So let's start with that white shimmery shade. I think it looks nice. It got a decent amount of glitter on it. This pink one feels very creamy. Oh my gosh, there's so much glitter on it. I feel you cannot see it much with my lights, but it's a very nice light glittery pink, and the glitter almost look rainbow. It's so fun. Now let's get on to the off-white one. There's also a little bit of gold on that one. Again, I feel like you cannot see it much under my lights, but it comes out as a very nice like golden pink. Now onto the second row. We have a matte and two glittery shades. This one is a matte light pink. It looks like it have a little bit of a purple undertone, which I really like. I think it complements my skin very well. Now onto this one. Oh, I love that one. I think this one will be my favorite pink shade. It's so shimmery and I think it have a great color payoff. And finally, the last one from this row. This one have kind of a red and copper glitter on it. I like it. I think it's a very nice basic pink shade. Yeah, I think I'm going to use this one a lot. Now let's get on to the more reddish shades. I feel like they are going to be very pigmented because this last pink one almost stained my hand. But let's get on to the third row. That was the messiest swatch ever. But yeah, it's a pretty light red. I think I would almost use it more as a blush, I think. Now let's get on to that one. This one looks like it got a little bit of pink shimmer on it. Yeah, I really like this one. I really love the more cold pinkish undertone on this one. And finally, the last one from this row. I don't think I like that shade. Yeah, that one appears red, but in my opinion, on my swatch, it looks a lot more orange. And now the last row. I feel like these are almost too dark for me and I don't think I'm going to use them much, but let's swatch them. This one, oh, it looks a lot more orange on camera. I was about to say that it looks like copperish red. And these last two lean a little bit onto the purplish side. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to wear this one much, but it got a little bit of a duochrome, which I love, but again, maybe not for me. And the last one, this one here, it appears less purple than I thought, but you can see how patchy it is on my swatch. I think that Colourpop changed their formula, especially for the matte shades, and honestly I think they go on a little bit patchier than before, but I also feel like the pen size are bigger than before. So here are the swatches again for the more reddish shades. I think my favorite one is this one right here. So for this one, I think my favorite shades will be probably these two shimmery pink and this one with the golden shimmer. It's very cute. So as I said, I think the pen size have gotten bigger. I have my old Ooh La La palette, which is also a 9 pen like this one. You can see the new ones are a little bit bigger. Yeah, you can really tell that on the new palette, the pen size are a lot bigger than on my old Ooh La La palette. I think it's great because the price have gone up a little for the 9 pen palette, and I also believe for the bigger ones as well. So even if they are a bit more expensive, you still get more product. At the same time, I also feel like the quality have gone down a little bit with the years. Like, I think the shimmery and glittery colors are still great. It's more like the matte shades and the darker shade that I feel were a little bit more patchy and chalky and difficult to work with. The packaging again is very simple but still cute with little shimmery details, and it's also embossed. Again, compared to their older palette, this one does feel a little bit cheaper and less detailed, and I do appreciate the little details that went into the packaging. Do I still think that Colourpop is worth it? I think they are, because you get a lot of product for the price you pay. What I love, especially with the 9 shades palettes like this, is that all the shades work together to create a specific look. So yeah, for $14 for their 9 pan, and I think this one was closer to 18 for the 12 pan, I think it's worth it. They are still very good products for the price you pay. The packaging is cute, and if you're like me and you love shimmer and glitter, their formula is still good for those finishes. It's just more like the matte shades that aren't as good as they were before, at least to me. So that's it for today, my little shortcakes. I hope you enjoyed this little first impression and swatches from my Colourpop haul. And also, I think I want to do another makeup get ready with me soon. So tell me in the comments if you would like me to do a look with the Flirty Talk palette for Valentine's Day, or a purple look with the All Amethyst palette. Tell me which one you would like me to use in the comments. If you want to support me and my channel for the future, you can either gift me a coffee or send me something from my Amazon wishlist. The link is in the description below, so you can be the next featured shortcakes on my channel as well as on my Instagram stories. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you aren't yet. It means a lot to me. So until next time, please stay safe, take care, and we will see each other in my next video, my little shortcakes. Bye!